sports. It's in the game.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, take 26. Yeah, Liz. Watch safety treatment. Safety's treatment.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Hey, black. Wide left. 22 jet bomber.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Check 25.
Throwing is Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Rodgers again here on second and 10. Flushed out right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Watch out. Show me right.
On third down, here's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, check 26. Slide. No. Kelly. Don't let Kelly. Right.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Two former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down.
319.
Check. Watch 54. Who that?
Also over here.
10. Under 10. 10.
Check 50 inside. Check 30. Pilot 64. Weak.
Check 49. Kill.
Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Bang. Kill.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Bang out. Bam.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks nothing.
I'm coming for you. Hey, alert.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 74 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw it one deep.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get that ball right here. Switch. Switch.
Go to 50. Right now. You got 58.
61. Matchbox lights.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Check out Liz.
To throw is Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, check 24.
Hey, flag.
Slam. Check.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Wipe up.
Back. Chance.
They'll try the right side with Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Check. Fresno.
Inside.
Lucky.
On 3rd down, Jones. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Got him.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They run. It's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Coming to you.
36. Check 24.
Back north.
Wide, get wide. Check 3.
Right left.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check 31.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Kelly. Don't let Kelly.
Watch the ship.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers going for it all. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go, baby. Let's
So
go.
2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Check. 42 the mic, boy. 42. 42 the mic. Run.
A 2nd down carry for Procise. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Flush to his right. He's got Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
General West. Right. Joker.
Rodgers now to throw. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. 50's the mic.
26.
Mike's 50, Mike.
All right.
Hey, tight.
Right now. You got 58.
Undercrush.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Jay Kumaro. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense, and this home crowd, they're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Mike's 50.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check. He's coming.
We got double up.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Push him back. Alert flag.
Hey, flag.
Check 43.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers have retaken the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On first down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Slam, slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Watch the safety creep.
Here's Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the shotgun, Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Mike's 50, Mike.
And the Seahawks. First down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Check three. Deuce. Tighten up. Tighten up. Hatchet. Hey.
Now Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run it with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Switch up, switch up. Check 4, check 4. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. We are going. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Check to inside.
Jones. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
I'm coming after you. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Jump out. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, 88, 88, 88. You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Like 50, like 50. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Crosby missed it. No good. Wide to the left for Crosby. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
42. I'll go special. I'll go special.
Here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Say. Big Ed. Shift. Party.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Smart play to get rid of it there, but now it's 4th down. Your margin for error pretty much out the window.
That means you have to come up with a big-time throw here and a completion in order to keep this 2-minute drive going.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. That's caught by Hollister. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Check 13. Check 13.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. This is Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Bring right now, you got 58. Watch twitch.
Here's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Hey, flag.
First throw of overtime for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. A throw caught by Kumaro. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said,
and this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.